Hi, my dear students. I hope you all are doing great. So we are here for our seventh lecture in the Value Education series. I hope you have gone through all the recordings and you're clear with all the concepts and the discussions we had. Now, today's topic is a very vibrant and very interesting topic. आज का जो विषय है वो काफी इंटरेस्टिंग है, काफी हमारे जीवन से जुड़ा हुआ विषय है। पर्सनल लाइफ हो या प्रोफेशनल लाइफ हो, उस चीज से जुड़ा हुआ आज का विषय है। सो आई एम गोइंग टू बी वेरी श्योर लाइक you guys are going to enjoy today's session, today's lecture on value education series based on the topic leadership. So leadership, जिसको हम हिंदी में नेतृत्व कहते हैं, एक बहुत पुराना विषय है. Since ages we have heard about this topic on leadership. We have heard stories about good leaders. We have watched movies on great leadership and what are the different styles of leadership and so on. But today we are going to understand that there are certain traits, कुछ एक गुण होते हैं लीडर के या पुढ़ारी के, जो हमें समझने बहुत जरूरी है. हम प्रोफेशनल लाइफ से अगर उसे जोड़ें या पर्सनल लाइफ से अगर उसे हम समझने की कोशिश करें, तो ये काफी एक बहुत एक क्लोज सब्जेक्ट है हमारे लाइफ से. बिकॉज एवरीवन वांट्स टू एस्पायर टू बिकम अ लीडर. हर एक कोई एक लीडर को जानता है, समझता है और उसकी उसके ट्रेट्स को फॉलो करने की कोशिश करता है, और वही ट्रेट्स हम हमारे लाइफ में अप्लाई करने की कोशिश करते हैं. If I ask you the question that what makes a person a good leader, everyone will have a different set of responses. सबके लिए, सबके पास शायद उसको बताने के लिए अलग अलग आंसर्स होंगे, और हर एक कोई लीडरशिप को अलग नजरिए से देखता है. किसी के लिए लीडरशिप होता है कि भाई जैसे महात्मा गांधी होते हैं, या जवाहरलाल नेहरू होते हैं, या भगत सिंह होते हैं, या सुभाष चंद्र बोस जी होते हैं, या जो भी इंटरनेशनल लेवल पे जो बहुत बड़े बड़े दिग्गज लीडर्स हो गए, जैसे विंस्टन चर्चिल हुए हैं एंड सो ऑन. तो उनसे हम काफ़ी इंस्पायर हुए हैं लाइफ में. आप कॉर्पोरेट सिनेरियो की बात करें तो बहुत हमारे सामने प्रोमिनेंट नाम खड़े हो जाते हैं, जैसे रतन टाटा है, मुकेश अंबानी है, बिरला टाटास का तो नाम हमेशा आता है. बट अदर देन दैट there are also corporate tycoons who have done wonderful job in their profession. There we learn about leadership styles. So today my question to you all is that, do you think that everyone can become a leader? क्या आपको लगता है कि हर एक कोई लीडर बन सकता है, या आपको लगता है कि लीडरशिप जो है वो क्वालिटीज बाय बर्थ इंसान पैदा होते से ही वो अपने आप में इनबिल्ट आ जाती है, या स्वाभाविक तरीके से वो अपने आप में वो बाय बर्थ उस चीज को लेके पैदा होता है? Do you think that if that is your answer, then my dear friend, you have to question yourself. Then if you feel that I do not have the leadership skills, then can I develop the leadership skills? या मुझे जन्म लेते वक्त ही वो शायद मेरे अंदर वो क्वालिटीज नहीं है, वो ट्रेट्स नहीं है. कई दफा हम समझते हैं, we are I have experienced people that they upfrontly tell that I don't want to do this work because I don't think so I have the leadership skills. So that is a very serious issue that we need to understand from the learning perspective, from application of leadership styles perspective. So the question is very simple. However, not all leaders lead well, but yes, a leader is someone who brings people together from where they are and where they want to be. So basically, a leader does a job of bridging the gap. हमें हमारे एम्प्लॉइज को या हमारे लोगों को एक राह से दूसरी राह तक पहुंचाना है, बट उस राह तक पहुंचाने के लिए कई सारी मुसीबतों का, challenges का सामना हमें करना पड़ता है. And that is what a leader does. He bridges the gap. He creates a path for the people to cross over that pothole or to cross over those hurdles. And that is what a leader does it in a smart way. That is called as leadership. So leadership is not about just dictating, like how we had Hitler. That role can be done by anyone. अगर मुझे बताइए कि आपको ये चीज काम करवानी है किसी से, तो आपको वो अगर लीडरशिप का या आपको वो authority दिया जाता है, if you are given that responsibility that get this work done from someone, how will you do it? Now you can either apply the carrot and stick approach, that which is very famous in today's corporate scenario, or either you can motivate the people and get the work done. Choice is yours. But what company sees is, or what the organization looks at it, is whether the work is getting done. Now, as a leader, as a authority, you would be able to do it once, twice, but not every time. People will listen to you. No one likes to be, dictated. No one likes to work under a person who continuously dictates or pressurizes someone. You put yourself in the shoes of the people. No one likes to work like a slave. So the main crux of my topic is that a leader cannot dictate things. A dictator is a different person and a leader is a different person. And that's where the focus is going to be, that what are the good qualities of leader and how you can inspire people wherein you would be able to achieve the task or the objective which is given to you as a leader. So again, it's very simple to understand and see, but there are a lot of things which goes in bridging the gap. ये bridge करने के लिए हमें काफी सारी, as a leader, you have to go through a lot of challenges. Okay. Now, qualities of a great leader or qualities of great leaders. You might have, as I told you, I've given you so many examples in history, even in current context. There are so many good leaders who have inspired people. Like we also think about Dr. APJ Kalam, the missile man of India, the great scientist of India. And people have so many, they draw so many inspiration from this, great man. But if you understand, there are so many qualities that we can learn from Dr. APJ Kalam. He was a strategic thinker. He always had a vision. Now, what do you understand by strategy? Strategy का मतलब क्या होता है? Strategy होती है रणनीति. एक विजन जो लीडर बनाता है अपने टीम के लिए, अपने सेना के लिए, अपने मेंबर्स के लिए, और वो उसका एक मकसद बन जाता है. He has to, he looks through the windows where no one can see. एक लीडर को वो पता चलता है कि वो क्या देख रहा है और वो अपनी टीम को कहाँ लेके जाना चाहता है. वो लीडर का एक बहुत बड़ा स्ट्रेटेजिक विजन हो जाता है, एक बड़ा गोल हो जाता है. And a leader cannot think for today or rather tomorrow. He has to think 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line. If you see Facebook, Twitter, companies like Amazon, Flipkart, they wouldn't have, dreamt one day to become a sensation. It might have been 10 years, 20 years of consistent hard work and perseverance, which might have gone through, in the minds of the leaders, in developing such a, conglomerate. It's a big organization running global businesses. And that's where the leaders have to think, they have to penetrate and think through all the possibilities that can happen 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line. 20 साल के बाद क्या हो सकता है? 10 साल के बाद क्या challenges आ सकते हैं? क्या technology ह्यूमन कैपिटल को लग सकती है या ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को लग सकती है? किसी ने 10-15 साल पहले नहीं सोचा होगा या 20 साल पहले नहीं सोचा होगा कि वर्चुअल वर्ल्ड नाम का भी एक नई दुनिया हो सकती है, जिससे हम एक दूसरे के लिए एक दूसरे से हम कनेक्ट हो सकते हैं. We can connect on virtual platform. Technology has helped. If it wouldn't have been possible, then we wouldn't have been, sitting at our own place and going through these live videos, or rather, recordings. There are also live webinars which happen. But someone might have thought कि आने वाले समय में ऐसा कुछ क्राइसिस सिचुएशन हो सकता है कि जहाँ पे फिजिकल प्रेजेंस नहीं पॉसिबल हो सकती है, तो उसके लिए हमें टेक्नोलॉजी की जरूरत पड़ सकती है. And someone might have thought about that earlier, and that's where technology has evolved. So those are strategic thinkers. They look forward and create visions. उनके लिए एक विजन होता है. अगर आपके पास कोई विजन नहीं है आगे बढ़ने का, तो आप बस आपकी गाड़ी चलाते जाओगे, पर आपके लिए कोई डायरेक्शन नहीं होगा. You won't have any direction for yourself, neither for the company. So you have to think that challenges are there poised in front of you, but as you go through it, as you ride your vehicle, as you drive your people towards that goal, you will have a way out of it. And that's where the leaders believe in that. They challenge, they accept challenges, they accept any kind of threats which are there in the global market, local market, or wherever they are operating the businesses. And with that challenge, they think that there is a possibility of creating an opportunity. अगर चैलेंज है तो अपॉर्चुनिटीज भी है, तो वही एक लीडर की सोच बन जाती है, राइट? तो आज अगर हम एक क्राइसिस सिचुएशन में है, पैंडेमिक में है, ग्लोबल क्राइसिस है, कोविड-19 ने पूरी दुनिया को एक लेवल पे पैरालाइज कर दिया है. हम करीबन 6-7 महीने घर पे बैठ के लॉकडाउन में हमने समय बिताया है, बट कोई ना कोई तो बैकग्राउंड में हम मतलब काम तो कर रहा होगा. Someone might have been working behind the curtains. Maybe we are not able to experience certain things at the surface level, but beneath the surface, people are working, the technology is running, research and development is taking place. And that's where challenges always throws new opportunities. Now you guys wouldn't have, this kind of leverage of sitting in front of the laptop or in front of your smartphones and taking online classes. And this has broken the monotonous lifestyle of people of going to colleges or going to offices and doing their work. Things can be done sitting at home or wherever you are in the part of the world with the help of the technology. So the dependency factor has completely been, eradicated, you can say. So this is how, strategic thinkers think for next 20 years, 15 years down the line. They motivate people, as I told you, कि अगर आपको कोई काम करवाना है, या तो आप उनको जबरदस्ती कीजिए, उन पे बर्डन डालिए, उनको थ्रेटन कीजिए, कैरेट एंड स्टिक अप्रोच को अप्लाई कीजिए, या तो आप मोटिवेट कर सकते हैं. यू कैन बी एन इंस्पिरेशन. हाउ कैन यू मोटिवेट पीपल? इफ यू थिंक अबाउट महात्मा गांधी, he never told people to fast along with me, or rather along with himself. जब उन्होंने फास्टिंग किया तो पूरे देश ने फास्टिंग किया, और तब जाके इंडिया को उस चीज का एहसास हो गया कि हम एक जंग जो इंडिपेंडेंस के लिए लड़ रहे हैं, वो सिर्फ लाठियों से, तलवारों से या गोलियों से नहीं जीती जा सकती. उसके लिए हमें एक नया तरीका अपनाना चाहिए, वो है बेसिकली नॉन वायलेंस का, right? And that was a new strategy which Mahatma Gandhi applied. But people were inspired by his style of leadership. He never he never told people that fast with me, walk along with me for the Dandi March. But then he started the journey. He broke the SALT Act because he thought that this is the best thing that I can do. People then got motivated. So as a leader, don't expect that, okay, people will do whatever I say, or people will start following me just because I'm a leader, I'm at a senior level. But that is not going to work for a long term. If you want genuinely people to follow you, you should first start doing the same thing what you are asking your people to do. And that is a good sign of a leader. So you motivate them by your own work, by your own deeds, by your own behavior, by your own style, right? There's so many people in and around. We want to become like them. We want to be like them because they don't know, they haven't spoken to us, neither they know us. But why we get inspired and motivated is because of their work, is because something is there in them that sparks you and your life, that ignites your passion, that draws your attention towards them. And that's where good leaders motivate. They influence and inspire. That's where their lifestyle is all about. You may have some celebrities or some political figures or some sports personalities, some bloggers, some YouTubers, whatever you might be following or whosoever you might be following. But what influences you are certain traits which that person carries. And that's the reason we want to also follow or acquire those traits in us. And that is a good quality of a leader. They don't force, they don't compel people to do. वो किसी को जबरदस्ती नहीं करते हैं, but उनके अंदर वो करिश्मा होता है जो लोगों को वो अट्रैक्ट करता है. And that is a good quality of a leader. I hope these points are very clear to you, my dear students. And there are many such points you can also think, you can make your own notes, but I have picked up few points which are very valid in today's world, in today's life, and maybe in the future. Qualities of great leaders in an extension, if I talk, in addition to what we discussed, is also that they have certain vision, they have mission, objective, strategy, and action plan. Now, mission is something which an organization aspires to work in any given setup. मिशन मतलब हमारी एग्जिस्टेंस का रीजन बन जाता है कि हम वो बिजनेस क्यों कर रहे हैं, किस लिए कर रहे हैं, हमें इस मार्केट में क्यों रहना है, किस लिए रहना है. What is the objective of us being in this market, or the kind of business that we are doing? Like for example, the objective of Facebook was very clear, that they wanted to create a virtual community. The objective of LinkedIn was very clear, that they wanted to create a professional network of people on virtual platform, wherein it was not physically possible for people to connect on physical level, but they were creating a kind of, they were having that kind of mindset where they want people to connect on virtual level, online platform. And that's the reason they created these online apps. And that's where now you can see there are millions and millions of users who are connected on these virtual platforms. So no one would have thought that this is also possible with the help of technology. So that's the mission that they had. LinkedIn wanted to create a professional network of people across the globe, right? Now with their mission, they have also created a kind of a technological platform where they can see people, connect people, and help them grow in their professional level. They also help organizations to grow and connect with people. Now, in my previous lecture, I also told us networking is what helps you to grow and scale up your business. And that's where your point A, you start your journey from point A and gradually you reach to point B. But to reach point B, again, there is a bridging of gap. With the help, how do you bridge the gap? Is with the help of creating an objective, a strategy, and an action plan, right? So that is how you basically create a kind of a strategic, path where you also devise an action plan. Action plan वो होता है कि जो processes होते हैं. Like in one of the interview, MS Dhoni was asked that, what do you believe in? Do you believe in the result or do you believe in the processes? So MS Dhoni rightly said that result is just an outcome, but what goes to achieve that result is the process. एक टीम को अगर मैच जिताना हो, अगर इंडिया को मैच जिताना हो, तो उसके पीछे जो प्रोसेस है, जो कड़ी मेहनत या जो प्रैक्टिस एक टीम करती है, एक कैप्टन को या लीडर को, वो एक चैलेंजिंग दौर से गुजरना होता है, वो पूरा प्रोसेस में आता है. And the outcome is, if India wins the World Cup or any tournament, that is quite visible. But the efforts that goes in is tremendous. If you have seen the iceberg model, एक iceberg जो होता है, अगर बड़े बड़े आप समुद्र में ट्रैवल करोगे तो आपको iceberg दिखेगा. बट आपने मुझे I'm not very sure if you guys have watched the movie Titanic. So in Titanic, the the big ship, which is called as a Titanic, it sank because of that iceberg. So iceberg is something like it quite represents to our life. So if you see a person being successful, that is the only 20% which is visible above the sea level. But the rest 80% is hidden. It is not visible to someone who is, traveling on a ship. सबको लगता है कि वो 20% भी देख के लोग हैरान हो जाते हैं, बट जो नीचे 80% गहरा है उसको कोई देखता नहीं है. बट वो एक इंसान की लाइफ का एक रिप्रेजेंटेशन, एक रेप्लिका बन जाता है कि सबको उस इंसान की सक्सेस स्टोरीज दिखाई देती है. हाँ, उसने इतना अचीव किया, उतना अचीव किया, बट 80% जो उसका स्ट्रगल फेज होता है, उसके जो हार्डशिप्स होते हैं, उसके जो एक स्ट्रगलिंग फेज होता है, जो उसको रिजेक्शंस मिलते हैं, नो वन people overlook that. No one is interested to understand that. The same is about being a leader. In a leadership role, you might have to go through a lot of failures, but what people see or what organizations look at is only the success factor, like the crown or the medal that you win for the organization. Okay, so to reach from point A to point B, my dear friends, it requires a lot of efforts, dedication, and aspiration. Now, I hope you are quite aware of these personalities. Most of you might have known these, you might have watched them on various social media platform. You are quite well versed because these are quite common figures which you might be following them, you might want to become like them, and so on. So this is General Electric, this is Microsoft, this is Tesla Motors, and this is Tata. Now, Jack Welch, he was a renowned professional people. He has written many management books. उन्होंने काफी management की किताबें लिखी है. उनका एक स्टाइल जो काफी लोगों को पसंद आता है, वो है उनकी बहुत अजीब तरह की एक मैनेजमेंट या लीडरशिप स्टाइल होती थी. He was the CEO of General Electric from 1981 to 2001. So 20 years he had, been the face of the organization. 20 साल उन्होंने जनरल इलेक्ट्रिक कंपनी, जो काफ़ी पॉपुलर है, काफ़ी पुरानी कंपनी है, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक इक्विपमेंट्स को मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, जैसे हम जनरल इलेक्ट्रिक के बल्ब्स देखते हैं, ट्यूबलाइट्स देखते हैं, काफ़ी बड़ी कंपनी, काफ़ी यूएस की सबसे बड़ी कंपनी है, वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट कंपनीज इन यूएस. But when he took over the charge of us, being as a CEO of the company, he didn't restrict the organization to only in that particular, profile. उन्होंने GE का काफी growth बढ़ाया है. Like he also took GE from one level to another level by adding a lot of new portfolios to the company, like management consulting services. So many leaders were developed under him. That's how he transferred the leadership styles to different people, and that's where you see General Electric has he scaled up the business of General Electric to a new level. 40 to 50% fold business उन्होंने बढ़ाया है. 40 to 50% fold business उन्होंने General Electric का बढ़ाया है. तो ये काफी एक प्रभावशाली व्यक्तिमत्व है, Jack Welch. You can read his books. These are, the one of the highest selling author, or his books are one of the highest selling books in US and across the globe in terms of management. Then we all know Bill Gates, the popular figure in technology domain. Microsoft, when he was young as a professional, उन्होंने काफी कम समय में या कम उम्र में उन्होंने काफी अपने प्रोफेशनल लाइफस्टाइल को डेवलप किया है. He was, at a very young age, he started coding. In the same, even if you talk about Elon Musk, the owner of Tesla Motors. So no one, even thought that Bill Gates would be one of the, leading, technology expert in, US. तो बहुत कम समय में उन्होंने टेक्नोलॉजी से काफ़ी रूबरू हुए थे और काफ़ी उन्होंने बहुत मशक्क़त से अपने प्रोफेशनल करियर को डेवलप किया है. Okay, and that's how we know him one of the richest person alive in the world. Although Jack, Amazon के जेफ बेजोस ने यही साल ओवरटेक किया, काफी बड़े मार्जिन से उन्होंने ओवरटेक किया. But yes, he has been one of the richest persons for a long time. And you can see his vision was very clear that he wanted Microsoft technology to be one of the powerful technology. He 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 didn't mean by creating a technology only for hand-picked people, but technology उनके लिए होती है कि day to day use के लिए, day to day वर्क लाइफ के लिए उनकी टेक्नोलॉजी लोग यूज करें. तो आप भी देखते हो कि एक डेटा एनालिस्ट या डेटा एंट्री ऑपरेटर से लेकर बड़े बड़े सीईओज तक माइक्रोसॉफ्ट की प्रोडक्ट्स को यूज करते हैं. Every year Microsoft is adding new platforms, applications, and it is continuously upgrading the technology. Okay, so that's how Microsoft has grown. पहले हम सिर्फ माइक्रोसॉफ्ट को माइक्रोसॉफ्ट ऑफिस प्रोडक्ट्स के लिए जानते थे, बट आज माइक्रोसॉफ्ट काफी बड़ा नाम है. राइट फ्रॉम टेक्नोलॉजी, क्लाउड सर्विसेज से लेकर हर टेक्नोलॉजी के फ्रंट में माइक्रोसॉफ्ट का नाम आता है. इवन फेसबुक भी उन्होंने it has been acquired by Microsoft. Even like WhatsApp was also being acquired by Microsoft. So this is how it has grown, right? टेस्ला मोटर्स की कहानी तो बहुत अचंबक या आपको हैरान करने वाली कहानी है. It will definitely inspire you as a young professional, because Elon Musk is generally one of the idols for young professionals, young entrepreneurs across the globe. तो उनके बारे में अगर हम चर्चा करेंगे तो वो एक बहुत ही जीनियस व्यक्तिमत्व है. काफी यंग उम्र में उन्होंने कोडिंग सीखा, प्रोग्रामिंग डिजाइन किए. जब तक मतलब जो किताबें ग्रेजुएट्स पढ़ते थे, उन्होंने 9 या 10 साल की उम्र में वो सारी किताबों को पढ़ लिया था. उन्होंने ये तक अपनी 9 या 10 साल की उम्र में एक प्रोग्राम या एक गेम को डिजाइन किया और उसको $500 में भी मार्केट में बेचना शुरू कर दिया था. ही वॉज अ कंप्लीट जीनियस. तो उनके माइंडसेट से अगर हम सोचेंगे तो उनका ऐसा कहना है कि हर एक प्रॉब्लम को सोल्यूशन है. तो आप प्रॉब्लम को प्रॉब्लम की तरफ से मत देखिए, प्रॉब्लम को सोल्यूशन की तरफ से देखिए. तो प्रॉब्लम नहीं होती उनके लिए, बट प्रॉब्लम के लिए सोल्यूशन आइडेंटिफाई करना ये बहुत बड़ा उनके लिए इंटरेस्टिंग एस्पेक्ट बन जाता है. दैट्स वेयर ही बिलीव्स. सो टेस्ला मोटर्स का एक बहुत बड़ा विजन है कि आने वाले सालों में वो इलेक्ट्रिक कार्स को मैन्युफैक्चरिंग करने वाले एट अ वेरी अफोर्डेबल रेट्स, wherein this is what he foresees that in the coming years electric market or electric automobile market will boom. Okay, and that's how he's preparing his brand. His vision is quite well set, and you will also come to know that by 2030 almost everywhere in India and across the globe there would be only electric vehicles. Okay, that's how he assumes, not assumes, forecasts, and that's how he has strategized his company's vision. Tata Motors is a no need, it doesn't need any introduction. Mr. Ratan Tata is an icon in himself, a true visionary, a true person with lot of values. तो उनकी लीडरशिप स्टाइल अगर हम देखेंगे तो वो वैल्यूज पे ज्यादा उनका पूरा जोर होता है. पूरी टाटा सन्स की जो कंपनी है वो तो काफी बहुत बड़ी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है. इट हैज मोर देन it is present in more than 200 plus countries. इतनी प्रेजेंस शायद ही कोई कंपनी की होगी. But Tata Sons and Tata brand itself is globally known, and there is no like in last 5 to 10 years he has also acquired many brands like Jaguar, Land Rover, and things like that. So Tata right from salt से लेकर सॉफ्टवेयर सब कुछ मैन्युफैक्चर करता है. उनकी बनाई हुई सब चीजें होती है, and it is not only popular in India but also across the globe. But if you talk from the leadership perspective, he always believes in value. There is no compromise when it comes to values in Tata company. So in case if you join Tata brand in future, so you have to be very particular about the values and the culture that they follow. So these leaders have inspired us. They have created a lot of new level of ideologies, principles, thinking processes, strategies, technologies, and everything which we are using in our day-to-day life. So that's how leaders are. And these, if you see most of them, like even Microsoft, even people like Elon Musk, वो कोई बहुत even बहुत बड़े कॉलेजेस या स्कूल से पढ़े हुए नहीं है. They started their education at a very, like how we started, and but because they had a very different vision and passion, वो उन्होंने अपने आप में एक खुद लर्निंग को अडॉप्ट किया, उनकी खुद की लर्निंग उन्होंने स्टाइल को डिजाइन किया, एंड दैट्स हाउ दे बिकम, और दैट्स हाउ दे बिकेम सच अ सेंसेशन. तो ऐसा ज़रूरी नहीं है कि आपको बहुत बड़े इंस्टीट्यूशन से पास होना है या बहुत बड़े स्कूल से आपको पास आउट होना है, बट यू कैन, as a leader, you have to acquire those skills and start implementing that in your life, and that would make you as a great leader. Okay, then now here is an interesting activity to all of you. I want you to differentiate. I want you to create a kind of a margin in your book. Draw out the differences between a leader and a manager. आपको क्या लगता है कि एक लीडर बनना अच्छा है या एक मैनेजर बनना अच्छा है? अगर एक लीडर है तो उसकी क्या क्वालिटीज है, उसके क्या ट्रेट्स, और अगर एक मैनेजर है तो उसकी क्या क्वालिटीज और उसके क्या ट्रेट्स हो सकते हैं. तो ये आपके खुद के शब्दों में आपको ये एक्टिविटी करनी है. ओके, थिंक और पुट योरसेल्फ इन द शूज ऑफ अ लीडर, पुट योरसेल्फ इन द शूज ऑफ अ मैनेजर. आप दोनों के रोल को समझने की कोशिश कीजिए, एंड अकॉर्डिंगली ट्राई टू प्ले द रोल एंड ट्राई टू फिगर आउट कि एक लीडर का क्या काम होता है, एक मैनेजर का क्या काम होता है. तो दोनों का अगर रोल को हम समझने की कोशिश करें तो क्या आपको लगता है कि लीडर अच्छा बनना ज़्यादा बेहतर है या मैनेजर बनना ज़्यादा बेहतर है? So you have to draw the analogy and try to identify what style you have, or which type of traits you have as a leader, and what type of traits you have as a manager. So that's how you have to do the exercise. Very interesting one, my dear students, and you'll definitely enjoy it. Now, it is rightly said, leaders lead and managers manage. Okay, a manager is someone who plans and budgets, organizes and allocates resources, controls and solves problems. So that is a very typical and stereotype job of a manager. A leader is someone who shows a direction, aligns and influences, motivates and inspires people. And this is lean management concept, which has been popularized by a Japanese company called Toyota. So Toyota company had come up with a lot of new, styles, or rather concepts, which helps in production line. Okay, so Toyota is a very old and a very big company from Japan, and they have, they have come up with a lot of concepts like 5S, Pokayoke, then lean management, and so many other concepts that is primarily useful in the production segment. But if you draw out and understand this application in the concept of management and understand the word management itself, it clearly states that management is a conglomeration or a combination of both manager and a leader role. So you cannot keep both of them separate. The role of a manager may be, for example, if you say in an organization, the person has to manage the regular tasks, duties which are assigned by the company. He cannot, shed off his responsibility, or he cannot shrug off his responsibilities and say, no, I would just become a leader. I would just talk to the people. I would just dictate terms to the people. That is where you cannot, just be one side. You have a one-sided approach. You have to play both the roles. Okay, you have to juggle between both the roles or shuffle between both the roles. So at times you have to be like a manager. You have to ensure that the processes, the systems, the policies are followed religiously by the employees. Okay, तो वो आपको एक चीज बहुत primarily follow करनी जरूरी है. But once your people are there, they are set in the system. You have to draw them, or rather, you have to align them from one, position, or you have to take them from one level to another level. You cannot always be the manager, to them. At times you have to shuffle and be like a leader, be like a friend, guide, mentor, coach them. उनको एक guidance देना जरूरी होता है, और तभी उनको आप एक level से दूसरे level तक लेके जा सकते हो. That's how a manager and a leader plays a role. You have to play, or rather shuffle between a manager and a leader role. और ये बहुत ज़रूरी होता है ताकि आपके एम्प्लॉयज़ आपसे जुड़े रहे, आपकी बात को समझे एंड आपके विजन को भी समझने की कोशिश करें। तो इनिशियली थोड़ा हमको सख्त रहना पड़ता है जस्ट टू एंश्योर दैट एवरीथिंग गेट्स स्ट्रीमलाइन। एक बार चीज़ें लाइन पे आ गई, स्ट्रीमलाइन हो गई, आपको बस एक बार गाड़ी प्लेटफॉर्म पे आ गई, एक बार गाड़ी आपकी हाईवे पे आ गई, आपने गियर डाल दिया, everything you just have to drive it, just push it, force it, and wherever there is a possibility you have to motivate and show the direction, steer the vehicle in the right direction. That is what a leader does. Initially being a manager is good, yes, but once your team is set, they are motivated, they are you know engaged in the organization, they are self-driven people, then you cannot always be the manager. You cannot always show them or tell them every point of time that do this, do this, do this. तो आपको उनको as a leader guide करना है, inspire करना है, and that's how they would work in the achievement of the organization's goal. I hope this concept is very clear. If you want, you can take a snapshot of this and you can apply this in your real life situations. Now here's an interesting video. I want you all to watch this video, and it's a very inspirational video. So I will just share my screen. I hope you enjoy this video and try and learn something from this. I'll zoom it. So certainly now it's time to bring out the lion in you. I am very sure that you guys might have enjoyed this video. And there are a lot of things that we can, as a leader or future leaders, would love to draw the traits of a lion. Okay, बहुत लोगों ने lion को देखा होगा. एक lion बेशक size में इतना बड़ा नहीं होता है in comparison to elephant, in comparison to giraffe, but the entire wildlife or the animals, they respect him because he's considered to be the king of jungle. So why he's considered to be the king of jungle is because of his traits. He is fearless. He might not be the smartest, he might not be the wisest, but he is the bravest. वो कभी भी अपने शिकार को छोड़ता नहीं है, right? So as a professional, as a growing professional, my dear students, at times, yes, you have to analyze what is good for you. If you think that it is worth doing it, so you can try it, right? And that's where you can be like a lion. You would never, you would be able to survive in today's competitive market, right? And that's where this video is a quite inspiring video for all of us. Now, are we all set to kick the doubts, fears, and worries that we have because of this COVID-19, this pandemic which has thrown in front of us? As a brave lion, we are all set to fight and give a, a big kick to all these hurdles or these blockers that we have in front of us. And that's the time we have, and that's how we are going to come back strong and make an impact in this world, right? So are you all ready to fight back? Are we all set to fight back? I hope the answer is yes. Now, why would people follow you? As a lion, if you think that you want to be the king of jungle, if you want people to follow you, there are certain things that you need to question to you or need to check with you. That the challenge of a leadership is to be strong but not rude. तो कभी कभी हमें लगता है कि एक लीडर को, एक अथॉरिटी जब हमको मिलती है तो हमें थोड़ा सा अलग रहना चाहिए. We have to separate us from the people, but that's not the case, my dear friend. Being strong doesn't mean that you have to be rude. Being kind doesn't mean that you're weak. अगर आप किसी के लिए अच्छा कर रहे हो या आप किसी की हेल्प कर रहे हो, उसका ये मतलब नहीं होता है कि आप उसको कमजोर समझ रहे हो ना, और ना ही अपने आप को कमजोर समझ रहे हो. ठीक है, अगर किसी की हेल्प कर ले रहे हो और किसी की हेल्प दे भी रहे हो तो उसमें आपको बस एक काइंडनेस दिखाई देना चाहिए, नॉट बीइंग एज अ वीक पर्सन. So asking for help at times is not considered to be being as a weak person. It is also a good gesture that you are asking someone. You are being kind enough to ask something to someone and get your doubts cleared. Being bold doesn't mean that, or rather, you should be bold, but not bully. Bold means you have to be bold. You have to, उसमें अपने guts डालने बहुत जरूरी है अपने पर्सनैलिटी में. बट उसका ये मतलब नहीं होता है कि आपको बुली करना है या किसी को फंसाना है या किसी को बेवकूफ़ बनाना है. इट डजंट मीन दैट. ओके, बी थॉटफुल बट नॉट लेजी. मतलब आप सोचो, आप डेफिनेटली सोचो, बट सोचने के साथ आप लेजी मत बनना. लाइक डोंट फॉलो द प्रैक्टिस ऑफ प्रोक्रेस्टिनेशन. मतलब एक चीज़ को काफ़ी समय तक रोके रखना या उस चीज़ को आज नहीं कल नहीं परसों, तो वैसी प्रैक्टिस नहीं करनी है. सोच जरूर डालनी है, कोई भी डिसीजन लेना है तो उसमें सोचना है, बट लेजी नहीं बनना है कि भाई ठीक है मैं कल सोचूंगा, मैं परसों सोचूंगा उस चीज के बारे में. नो, यू हैव टू पुट इट, यू हैव टू बी प्रोएक्टिव इनफ टू गेट ऑल दोस थिंग्स डन. बी हम्बल बट नॉट टिमिड. हम्बल बनना है बट डरपोक नहीं बनना है. ठीक है. बीइंग प्राउड बट नॉट एरोगेंट. यू शुड बी प्राउड ऑफ योरसेल्फ, व्हाटएवर यू हैव अचीव्ड. जो भी आपने किया है, जो भी आप हो as a person, you should be proud of yourself. जो भी बैकग्राउंड से आप बिलोंग करते हैं, जो भी एजुकेशन है आपका, उसमें आपको प्राइड फील करना बहुत जरूरी है. That will take you from one level to another level, but you should not feel ashamed. Okay, have some humor in life but not being foolish. Okay, आप मजाक कीजिए. As a leader, at times you have to be a little humorous. You can't be always serious, but at the same time don't be foolish. Okay, try and understand the situation and then accordingly you have to act. And at times you feel okay, बहुत ज़्यादा टेंशन हुआ है टीम में, बहुत ज़्यादा लोग स्ट्रेस्ड है, so let's create a kind of a small humor, let's have some fun, but not being a foolish. उसका ये मतलब है कि जो ऑब्जेक्टिव है हम उससे दूर नहीं रहेंगे, बट उस चीज़ को थोड़ा सा लाइटर नोट पे हम लेके जाएंगे, बट we will not lose the focus. That's what it means. Then the growth mindset. A leader is always having, or rather a leader always has a growth mindset. That means I can't do it, से बेहतर है I have yet to do that. That means मुझे बहुत कुछ चीजें अभी हासिल करनी है. That is called as a growth mindset. You might have achieved a lot of success in your life. You might have achieved a lot of growth in your life or in a professional life, but you always feel that there is a vacuum to fill. You still take the chance, you still embark on a challenge, you embrace the process, you seek feedback, then you introspect and improve. So this cycle continuously grows, or rather it continuously goes on till the time you feel that it's fine. There is no end to such a process. You always listen to and shift your inner voice. Okay, you develop a supporting environment. So growth mindset का बंदा जो होता है वो नेगेटिव थॉट्स में नहीं जाता है, वो चैलेंजेस को एम्ब्रेस करता है, वो उस प्रोसेस को समझने की कोशिश करता है, उसमें कुछ चैलेंजेस आती है, कुछ चीज़ों को वो अपने आप में समझने की कोशिश करता है, वो हेल्प भी लेता है, फीडबैक भी लेता है कि भाई अगर कोई गलत हुआ है तो गिव मी अ फीडबैक, एंड ही ऑल्सो ट्राइज टू इंट्रोस्पेक्ट by himself and tries to improve on that situation. And that's how you become a better professional day by day. So as a leader, if you want to inspire your team, you should always follow this growth mindset. That means you never fall back on the challenges that you accept. You always try to move forward. You always try to embrace what challenges that would be poised when I accept this challenge. You take regular feedback from your team members that are we doing good? Is there anything which we can improve on? Is there anything that needs to be changed, realigned, reshaped, re-engineered? Okay. And then you implement the same. You see if it has been successful. If it's successful, yes, then the strategy has worked. If it has not been successful, then definitely there is a scope of further improvement. So that's how the cycle goes on and on. And that's how a leader is able to see. You should not focus in the entire process, should not focus on the outcome. कि इसका end result क्या होगा, whether we would succeed or whether you fail. But the objective should always be that don't focus on the outcome, focus on what the entire process goes. Process में कोई गड़बड़ नहीं होनी चाहिए. बेशक end result या तो successful होगा या तो failure होगा, but at least, like if I tell you the example, Thomas Edison, when he invented electric bulb, he failed 1,000 times. पहली इंस्टेंस में उन्होंने जब एक्सपेरिमेंट किया तो उन्होंने इलेक्ट्रिक बल्ब का आविष्कार नहीं किया. He failed almost 1,000 times. So that's the highest number of times a person can fail, right? You can imagine कि एक एक्सपेरिमेंट करने के लिए मान के चलिए उनको 10 से 15 दिन का ऑन एन एवरेज समय लगता है. अगर वो एक फर्स्ट एक्सपेरिमेंट में फेल हो जाते हैं, उनको सोच सकते हैं कि एट वो दिनों में जब कोई टेक्नोलॉजी नहीं थी, कोई इतना सपोर्ट नहीं था, कोई इतने बड़े बड़े लैब्स नहीं होते थे, बट स्टिल ही हैड दैट पैशन टू invent that electric bulb. He wanted to invent something. He wanted to change something. He wanted to revolutionize something. Imagine the amount of resource, the time, the efforts he might have invested in creating that experiment. Again, that experiment goes for a toss. Second time, he still, musters some, guts, efforts to again do the experiment. उसमें भी उन्होंने अपना पैसा, समय, वक्त सब कुछ दाव पे लगाया. यहाँ तक कि अपना कुछ चीजें होंगी वो भी दाव पे लगाई, फिर भी वो फेल हो गए. ऐसे करते करते 1,000 टाइम्स ही फेल्ड. सो इमेजिन करिए उनका कितना समय, उनकी कितनी मेहनत, उनका कितना परिश्रम उसमें गया होगा, उनके पैसे भी गए होंगे. बट the time he then came to the 1,001, जब 1,001 का समय आ गया, that time he was successful. Then he realized, yes, my entire efforts were fruitful. So that's how, my dear friends, a growth mindset person works. He is not bothered about the outcome. He is continuously focusing on the process. अगर हम continuously outcome पे ध्यान देंगे और process को भूल जाएंगे, तो हम कभी भी उस चीज को सही तरीके से नहीं कर पाएंगे. So that's why if you want to focus more on the process part, you will have to, adapt the growth mindset pattern. never, giving up on the kind of attempts that you would require. So it can be anything, creating something out of nothing, achieving something in your life, or doing or leading a team towards the success path of the organization. It all takes this attitude, which is growth mindset. With this, my dear friends, I end up today's session. I hope you would be able to implement the qualities of the great leaders which we have discussed. And this is not an easy thing, my dear friends. There are a lot of things you might experience, but this will definitely help you to achieve what you desire in your life. Thank you so much for watching this video.